you see with Jamin is what you can expect, and I feel like I can raise my expectations at the linebacker position for this very reason, right? He is an athletic freak. He's very good for everything that you mentioned. The things that stand out and what makes him different than other positions, especially because he's young. He only played just quite a few games. He hasn't really started that many games, but the learning curve on the defensive side of the football is way easier, especially in the trenches too. It's way easier than it is at a leadership or a very cerebral position on offense. Like that, the linebacker versus quarterback thing. Quarterback is probably going to be, especially when you have the lack of experience, it's going to be a little bit more easy, difficult of a transition, especially when you're going to the pro level. Defense, linebacker, not so much. You don't need tons of experience at the linebacker position in order to be successful in the NFL at the next level when you're coming from college and you haven't started 30 plus games or 20 plus games. Like football and defense is second nature. You're learning principles and run fits and coverage responsibilities, but all of these things is essentially the same thing that you've learned on every single level of football: high school, college, NFL. There's obviously some nuances, some things that I'm not aware of because I wasn't able to play college ball, and clearly I'm not a pro. I'm a pro flag football player, but that doesn't count. You know what I'm saying? I'm always people on the offensive side. I don't play defense. But my point is, you are learning a lot of things that are still somewhat familiar to you, and when you're picking up on something on pro level, it's not going to be as steep as you are if you were a quarterback, and things like that. So I think Jamin is going to be the real deal. And truth be told, Dre, I'm not one to tell. I would tell you you shouldn't temper or suppress your belief that he is going to be really good. I think he's going to benefit this defense in a major way on day one to